Mr. Chairman, on behalf of all those who worked with me in the Family Life Department during the years 2017 to 2021, it gives me great pleasure to present this report to the constituency of the East Caribbean Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. With steadfast resolve to fulfill the purpose of Family Life Ministries, as stated in the Church Manual, page 92, and I quote, to strengthen marriage and the family, Family Ministries upholds the biblical teaching related to the family and uplift God's ideal for family living. At the same time, it brings understanding of the brokenness experienced by individuals and families in a fallen world, unquote. Our vision was to implement programs and develop projects designed to bring about change through mastering good, positive skills, identifying the role of parents and developing good communication and conflict resolution skills, with the overall focus on love and compassion. This proved to be exciting, challenging, but yet very rewarding. Mr. Chairman, my admin assistant, as I prefer to call her, Mrs. K. Jordan, will now give the details of the work done during this period under review.
To assist in achieving its goals, the Family Life Department has accumulated educational resources which include Christian movies, fiction and non-fiction, books, flyers, magazines, powerful sermons and presentations by qualified family counselors, all available upon request. Indeed, our hopes of increased attendance at our programs and a greater cross-section of persons joining our services were realized. Singles Ministry. The vision for the Singles Ministry in the East Caribbean Conference is to have a group of believers who are totally committed to God and committed to forging positive relationships with other singles in a manner that brings glory to Him. The singles community has proved difficult to reach and bring together for one reason or another. However, in Dominica, Elder Franklin Maglaw and his wife have taught us how it is to be done, through consistency. They were very successful. Unfortunately, circumstances stepped in and curtailed their activeness. In Barbados, the challenge is just as real. The newly formed Barbados Adventist Singles Network, an initiative of singles within the church, hosted events including social activities in a bid to fulfill one of its objectives, to enjoy activities that help singles to better understand being a single Christian and to join others in social settings that meet their needs. This networking system is intended for singles to interact with each other, sharing business ideas, giving support, and mostly to foster good Christian relationships. Psychotherapy or counseling. Mr. Chairman, Family and Counseling Services, the clinical arm of the Family Life Department, saw an increase in clientele both locally as well as regionally since the onset of the COVID-19 virus. Clients from churches and communities have engaged these services for issues relating to depression, anxiety, mental health, and interpersonal relationships. Evangelism. Evangelizing families is significant in helping to bring about transformation. It has been the practice of the Family Life Director to have at least one crusade each quadrennium. Thus, during this period, an evangelistic series themed Redemption of the Family was held at Kendall Hill, Barbados, in the months of October and November 2018, under the auspices of the churches at Silver Hill and Cane Vale. Special presentations. The Family Life Ministries continued to cater to needs through special presentations, singly as well as during Family Life Weeks held at various churches. Topics focused on the biblical perspective on adultery, domestic violence, naked and not ashamed, achieving marital intimacy, building strong love relationships, transforming families for eternity, identifying ways of improving home life through good communication and conflict resolution skills, love songs, in his family, and praise the Lord. Conference-wide programs. Pastor Dolston Morian, Family Life Director of the St. Lucian Mission, was invited to conduct a singles and couples seminar during Family Week, February 10 and 11, 2018. The singles seminar held at Solidarity House was very well supported. Feedback indicated that the program was an educational and informative experience. On Sunday, February 11, Pastor Morian met with couples at the Accra Beach Hotel. There was lots of fun along with activities to keep couples engaged. Both programs were lauded by the attendees, and there were requests that such programs be held more often. The following weekend, the impact was even greater as the couples were treated to a special weekend hosted by the Family Life Department and the Inter-American Division of Publishing Association, courtesy of Miss Esther Isidore, manager of the Barbados branch. Couples, elegantly dressed, attended this paid program in large numbers and were the recipients of gifts of books and other materials. The presenter on this occasion was Pastor Mike Tucker of the USA, author, lecturer, and speaker for Faith for Today broadcast. Pastor Tucker spent the evening of the 18th at the Oldbury campsite interacting with the singles in attendance. Conventions. During the period under review, the theme for the Family Life Department was "As for me and my house," taken from Joshua 24, verse 15. This was about change, transformation, and growth for the family through Jesus Christ. The department hosted and co-hosted guest presenters to assist in bringing out the essence of the text. On November 9, 2019, at the Oldbury campsite, Mrs. Mathurin Emmanuel from St. Lucia, the wife of one of our pastors there, was able to inspire listeners with the word and her energetic approach to presenting the gospel of Jesus Christ. The year 2020 was observed by the General Conference as the centennial year for family ministries, and a special logo was designed in commemoration. To launch this celebration in the East Caribbean Conference, Pastor Brian Carter was invited to speak for our annual convention on January 18, 2020, under the theme, "As for me and my house." Pastor Carter's years of experience and knowledge were evident as he shared with the conference church. A number of activities were scheduled for the spiritual transformation and social development of our families throughout the year of celebration. Sadly, however, due to the pandemic, the celebrations were abruptly discontinued. Transition from physical to virtual worship. The Family Life Department was challenged to revisit the plans and find new ways to meet the needs presented as a result of the lockdown instituted in Barbados. Following are some of the projects and programs undertaken to help families to cope and stay safe. Tips for coping with the pandemic were sent out online weekly and were specifically tailored to needs existing at the time. The Zoom platform was the means utilized by the department to provide encouragement and reassurance. The church at Silver Hill, which is entrusted to Pastor Selman for pastoral care, hosted programs, including a panel discussion entitled "Impact of COVID-19 on the Church and God's Solution via this Medium." Team presentations by resource persons highly qualified in their fields address issues on emotional and mental health, the impact of COVID-19 on couples, parent and children relationships, as well as family relationships. Throughout the Family Togetherness Week, September 6 to 12, 2020, the true nature of our families was revealed as the presenters exposed the truth from different perspectives. Pastor Selman.
Mr. Chairman, although the unfortunate circumstance of COVID-19 caused the cancellation of events planned in celebration of our families, we must acknowledge the goodness of God. Indeed, God has been good to us, better than we deserve. Our hearts are lifted in praise and thanksgiving to Him. To my wife, Esther, a very special gift to me. She's my greatest critic and also my best supporter. To Mrs. K. Jordan, my admin, assistant and secretary, great communicator, very dependable. She thinks ahead. She shares ideas. She is an excellent go-between between myself and my clients. She keeps me updated on things, family, and works hard no matter the time of the day, just so she can get the job done. I say thanks to her. To the Family Life team of Lorena Wilson Jacob, Cheryl Brungmings, Elder David and Sister Celine Bushell, Brother and Sister Rudder, Brother and Sister Bovell, awesome in their creative ideas and program implementation, I say thank you. To the administration of the East Caribbean Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, and to all who helped in any way, I say thank you.